All right, we are joined by Starcoms Racing Quinn Houff. Quinn, nice to see you again. We are getting ready for two points-paying races on back-to-back days. The only time it's happening this season in the NASCAR Cup Series. What are you most looking forward to with two races, the same car, lead lap, 20 top 20 positions could be inverted for Saturday to Sunday. Lots of craziness here at Pocono Raceway this weekend.
Yeah, I'm really super excited to get to the doubleheader again at Pocono Raceway, and to be the NBC second race on the list. I mean, how much more exciting can it get? And the tricky triangle, that's they call it that for a reason. You can feel like you have it under control for some laps, and then all of a sudden feel like you lost again. So, with 2 points races on the line, there's a lot of pressure, obviously. But it's something that I grew up racing actually at the short track levels. We used to do twin races on Friday and Saturday nights. So I really like having two races back to back. You can learn a lot from the first one and be even better on the second one. So we're heading into our sponsor, Man Tail, and our race team, Starcom's hometown race, and hoping to get two great finishes this weekend.
To that point, after 17 races, how would you evaluate your performance so far this season, and what are your goals for the remainder of the season with the Starcom Racing folks?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's nothing to hide. I don't feel like that. As a team, we've definitely accomplished the goals that we feel like we should have accomplished so far in 2021. We've had the past few weeks a really bad string of bad luck, and we're in a rut. And heading into the Pocono doubleheader, we're very optimistic. We got two races, 2 points paying races to get this thing back on track and knock down some good finishes. So, like I said, it's definitely going to go up from here, I'm sure. I mean, the monkey's got to get off our back at some point. And, I just can't thank Starcom Racing and all of our sponsors for sticking with us enough. And I'm looking forward to performing well back in front of the home crowd for our team and our sponsors.
Question next is 2022 plans starting to take place? Any discussions with Starcom about next year? And I have a follow-up after that one. So go ahead and answer the first part.
Yeah, the next year is obviously still a question mark in a lot of different aspects. Obviously, with drivers shuffling seats, and as well as the next gen car coming into play, there's a lot of unknowns. However, I'm always a driver, and I probably will always be a driver that takes it week by week. I can't really sit here and worry about the future. Like I said, we've obviously got things going on right now. I got to focus on the Pocono double headers, and the season hasn't gone the way we planned it to, and we got to go there and perform better than we even planned on having to before. So I got to just focus on the week to week things. We got a lot of challenges ahead after this doubleheader. We head back to a new road course, and obviously there's a lot of work that's got to go in for a green racer like myself on road courses. So a lot to focus on here in the present, and then we take care of those things each and every week, and the future will take care of itself.
And a little bit more in the future, then we'll come back to Pocono Raceway. The next gen car in 2022. Kind of what's your feeling on how this is going to help teams that that are running in top 25, top 30s every week? Will that kind of level the playing field next year? Do you think?
Yeah, the next gen car is obviously a very exciting thing for NASCAR and the sport as the industry. It's definitely going to be unique, just an aspect that the whole field is going to be setting in. It just as new equipment as each and every other driver around you, right? So that's definitely the goal, and it's obviously attracted many other teams to try to come into the Cup Series, which is very good for our sport as well, to have new teams come in and more cars come in and different personalities enter the sport. And I hope to be a part of that transition for the sport as well. As the competition side of things, I definitely think it's going to be something that a lot of teams are going to go in with unknowns, and we're going to have to learn on the fly as the 2022 season kicks off, heading into something as simple as Daytona, right? So I definitely hope that the competition's more level, but at the same time that we all know that there's bigger teams, bigger budgets, and more engineering and bigger manufacturer backing. So that's always going to be a David Goliath story, but at the same time, we're here to fight, and we're here to earn our spot on the track as well.
And also, follow up related to that subject: is there any pressure knowing the team has to achieve a specific position in the standings to maintain a charter?
Yeah, that's obviously a pressure. I mean, like I said, the next gen car is something that a lot of people want to be a part of, and the charter system definitely gets more valued with that, coming with that. So, at Starcom Racing, I believe that's definitely our goal, right? Is to achieve a certain goal in the Owners Points Championships to avoid having any pressure from that. Fortunately, that they're a newer team and they haven't been in the bottom three very long. So this is something that we just got to prevent ourselves from being put in a bad position, and having the season we're having, we got to turn things around quick, and points are hard to come by. So, heading into a weekend like this where you got 2 races is going to be very valuable, and moving forward with this 2021 season.
And circling that back to Pocono Raceway here, the strategies involved with obviously running the same car, the attempt to run the same car for both races. How do you prepare differently from a team perspective, from a driver perspective, from the strategy between you and the engineers and the crew chief? What goes into the preparation for a doubleheader?
Yeah, the preparation obviously is just you have to bring 2 cars to be ready for that, right? You obviously want to take the same car from Saturday race into Sunday race, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and you got to earn the best spot that you can earn. There's definitely situations that we talk about, maybe not want to put ourselves in on a Saturday race, heading into preparation for a Sunday race. But at the same time, like I said, these are 2 points paying races, and points are hard to come by. So you got to go out there, you got to be aggressive on restarts, and you got to get everything you can get. But last year we had a little bit over aggression on my end on restarts and ended up having to go to a backup car. But thankfully, the Starcom guys are really great and have stuff prepared, and we had a good piece to go into the Sunday race with. So hopefully this year we can be a little bit, less aggressive, but still get everything we can get on Saturday, and hopefully sit down and digest what we learned with that car on Saturday, and be even better for the Sunday race.
And that point you alluded to with the restarts, obviously a very challenging racetrack, 3 different corners, 3 different front stretches, or 3 different straightaways. What, from a driver's perspective, and even from the team perspective, what's the biggest challenge that you face at Pocono Raceway?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest challenge to me at Pocono Raceway is, it definitely earned its name, Tricky Triangle. I can count on multiple accounts racing there. I feel like for a string of laps, whether it be 5, 10, 15, 20 laps, I feel like I'm in a groove. I feel like I got it figured out. And then all of a sudden, one lap, it's just like it goes away. It feels like you've messed everything up and you can't figure out where that groove went. And that's just part of that racetrack, man. It's 3 very different corners, very long front straightaway. You got to figure out how to get through tight bank to turn 1, but carry momentum enough to get down the back stretch with that speed, and the tunnel turn being so short and wanting to go so fast either, but it being so bumpy makes it very difficult. And then landing into a flat turn 3 with no banking to lean on, but having to get off of that corner on a very long straightaway, because that exit will kill either that lap and the next lap if you don't get off turn 3 very well. So a lot of things face as a driver. You got to stay on top of it, and the track changes and everything like that. And you got to try to minimize any mistakes to get down those long straightaways with this 550 package.
A couple nights ago, we announced on Pocono Raceway's social media websites that the sold-out infield, we have a sold-out infield. Coming to a place like Pocono Raceway with such a massive infield, ticket sales are doing very well. What is it like to have fans back at a place like Pocono Raceway, and can you feed off that energy as a competitor?
Oh, 100%. I mean, for things to be opening back up and to have fans join us back at the racetrack, it means the world to all of us competitors. I mean, heading into last year with not having fans there was very, very tough as a competitor, at least for me. And to be able to have these crowds coming back out and things opening back up and people being excited about the race season and the buzz around what's going on heading into the Pocono doubleheader. It's going to be so great to see all those people back out there. Pocono does such a great job, especially with the infield experience, having things for family and everything and all the agendas in there. It's something I enjoy, even taking my RV2 and having my wife and dogs with me there as well, and enjoying the dog park. So it's a very family-friendly place, and I always enjoy going up to that area, and it's something that's not too far from my hometown as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to having that energy back in the building and doing it for 2 times in one weekend.
Quinn, thank you so much. You have a great rest of your week. Safe travels up here to the Pocono Mountains, and we'll see you soon, my friend. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.